Thank you for writing those awesome responses. So some important things that we know about Jesus, I just want to emphasize to you. So Jesus died, right? And he was buried and he rose from the dead. And what day did he rise from the dead? That's right, Easter. Very good. All right, so now we're going to read from our Bible. And you'll find that every single lesson that we do together, we are going to read a story from our Bible, which is great because if you don't already know how to look things up in the Bible, you're definitely going to know how to do that by the end of our lessons together. So take out your Catholic Children's Bible. It's really heavy, I know. And you're going to find John chapter 20, verses 11 through 18. So open up your books to John, the book of John, which will be in the back. John is one of our gospel stories. And you're looking for John chapter 20. So that's going to be in the back, in the 1700s. And if you want a little cheat sheet, it's on page 1701. So 1701. 1701. That's where you'll find it. And then once you get to that page, it will be the passage with the little leaf next to it. So here I am. 1701, it's backwards in the camera, and then with the little leaf by it, and it should say Jesus appears to Mary Magdalene. It has a little leaf next to it. All right, so hopefully you found that. So that is our story in the Bible, but if you actually flip to the next page, so 1702, it has the same story, but just laid out with some pictures and things. Isn't that cool? So it should look like this. 1702. And the title is The Risen Jesus Appears to Mary Magdalene. I'm going to give you just a minute to find that if you haven't found it already. So 1702, that's your page number. Feel free to pause the video if you need a moment to find it. I'll just give you another few seconds. Once you have found it, open up your reconciliation folder. And now it's time to take out your stickers. You have a whole page of stickers that looks like this. They're really super fun. And once you find it, find the sticker with the magnifying glass on it. It's these dark ones over here. And peel one off, like that, and stick it on your page somewhere. That's one of the fun parts about these Bibles is that we're going to stick stickers all over them. It's going to be so fun. So I'll give you just a minute to do that. And again, if you need a few more moments, feel free to pause the video and take your time doing that. Very good. All right. Hopefully you've done that by now. If you have not, feel free to pause right now so that you can take a few moments and do that. But we're gonna move on. So this version that we're gonna read here with the pictures is actually a shortened version of what's in the Bible, but it's gonna help us understand it a lot better. Okay? So first we're gonna look at the pictures. So what do you see in the pictures on the page? Think about what you see, or say aloud, what do you see on the page? Very good. So it says, our title again is The Risen Jesus Appears to Mary Magdalene. Remember that Jesus was crucified on the cross, but he rose again and is now risen from the dead. What do you know about Mary Magdalene? Do you know anything about Mary Magdalene? If you don't, she was a friend to Jesus and she loved Jesus very much. And that's why she was visiting his grave. And you see that on that very top picture on page 1702. We see that. So we're going to read the Bible story now together. And if you want to read aloud with me, please do that. All right, so we're going to start where the leaf is on page 1702, next to the number 11. Okay? So if you can read aloud with me. If you can't read, just listen to my words, okay? All right, so Mary stood crying outside the tomb. While she was still crying, she bent over and looked in the tomb and saw two angels there, dressed in white, sitting where the body of Jesus had been, one at the head and the other at the feet. "Woman, why are you crying?" they asked her. She answered, "They have taken my Lord away, and I do not know where they have put him." Then she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not know that it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Mary." All right. So now on the next page, if you want to read that passage again by yourself, please do that. And now you're going to move on to the next page and you're going to answer a few questions about our scripture story. And after you do that, I'll have another video for you. So see you in a minute or two.